Welcome everyone to our beautiful Thousand Oaks Transit Center for the U.S. Department of Transportation Charging and Fueling Infrastructure Discretionary Grant, otherwise known as Julia Brownley Does It Again Day. Hey. So as we all know, this region's intersected by the 101 freeway. It's one of the two most important corridors between North and Southern California. So that makes this area a critical spot for EV charging. And California's moving to zero emissions by 2035, so it's incumbent upon cities and counties to make sure we support the demand for charging stations. And we are fortunate, thanks to a couple people next to me, to receive the county is to receive a $12 million grant, of which Thousand Oaks will get $7 million. How about that? So what are we going to do with the money? Well, we're going to install 16 electric vehicle fast chargers at multi-family apartment complexes here in Thousand Oaks. Our general plan has identified these areas as underserved. So we're really happy to be able to bring these chargers in because they don't have them, but they will now. And we're going to fund an outreach and education program to help get these folks into electric vehicles, show them about some income-based incentives that they can use. So you can buy an EV cheaper than a gas vehicle. And so EVs aren't just for the affluent. We want everybody to have an opportunity. And we'll also be installing fast chargers so vehicles won't have to be plugged in all day and all night. In fact, in 20 minutes, we can charge a vehicle up to 80%. The grant also addresses public safety, which is important to all of us. In the event of a power outage or an emergency, there must be a place to charge essential EVs, and that's going to be right here. We'll have an EV charging resilience station right here at the Transit Center. There'll be at least 8 super fast chargers. We'll have solar carports, we'll have battery storage, so we'll be able to provide charging day and night in the event of a power disruption. And finally, we're going to have, we know how e-bikes have proliferated. We'll have last mile options for bus riders that provide e-bike chargers and bike-friendly racks on our buses. So to many of our partner agencies, especially our 2 congresspeople here, I want to thank you for ensuring that EV access charging and the ease of it will become a reality here in Thousand Oaks. Thank you.
I'm joined by the Board of Supervisors who have a unique understanding of how critical the need is to access battery storage as part of a comprehensive certification strategy. And adding this infrastructure will allow to keep our communities safe while we work to achieve the state's emission targets. Additionally, the investments of the e-bikes integration to reduce vehicle miles traveled and promote multimodal transportation opportunities who rely on bikes as a primary transportation.
What does this mean today? This significant investment means 3 things. We address climate change, we increase our public safety, but what does it really do at the end of the day? It creates jobs, jobs, jobs. 3 years ago, Congresswoman Brownley and I chaired the inauguration of President Joe Biden from our seats on the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee, because we understood the opportunity this administration would be giving our region to take a big leap forward on infrastructure, on cutting carbon pollution, and on bringing investments back to Ventura County. This $12 million grant is proof that our hard work last term is paying off. California is already leading the nation in EV sales, and our state will play a huge role in helping the Biden administration meet its goal, getting more EVs on the roads and creating at least 500,000 public chargers by the end of this decade. But so many in our communities are afraid to try an EV because they're concerned about where they will find a charger once they leave home. And that is something we are trying to remedy. Since Ventura County was one of the first regions to receive funding from this grant program to help expand these chargers, I know these funds will go a long way to putting Ventura on the cutting edge of showing how we can reduce that charger anxiety. and continuing our transition away from fossil fuels in our transportation sector and in our commutes.
I'd also like to thank Mayor Adams, Supervisor Long, Dr. Johnson, the Ventura County Regional Energy Alliance, and the entire collaborative of cities, public agencies, and community-based organizations for your leadership and putting together a competitive and, most importantly, winning grant application. Your hard work and commitment to a cleaner, greener, safer, more accessible and sustainable transportation system for Ventura County is really paying off. The issues of the climate crisis and transportation go hand in hand, and that they each affect our everyday lives, and we cannot focus on one without addressing the other. I am proud to work in Ventura County and doing and improving its infrastructure, and I am proud of the work that Ventura does and its commitment to think green, to ultimately improve the lives of the people who call Ventura County and the Caney home their home. Thank you for working together to building a better Ventura County and continuing to make a truly wonderful place to live, to work, and for all of us to raise our families.